I'll sing it one last time for you. Then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in all I've done. And I can barely look at you, but every single time I do, I know we'll make it anywhere away from here. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Louder, louder, and we'll run for our lives. I can hardly speak, I understand why you can't raise your voice to say. Yay! Okay. Um. Oh, hey, Shizuzu, welcome to the stream. And, yeah, that is it. But hang on, let me adjust the game a little bit. Hang on a second. I haven't done any. I haven't done anything yet. Hang on. Okay, let's play. There we go. Okay. Do you want the game to access your information? Okay. Like, you can't say no to that. Right nowadays, you just have to accept everything and let the corporate get all your data. It's inevitable, I guess. Okay, so controller or let's just see what how it goes. Can it? Does it not reacting yet? Yep, it's not reacting. So guess we are playing with. Oh, yep, it does react. Okay. Oh, spoopy. So, welcome to Beacon Heights. So these are supposed to be um, more of a adventure game, but apparently people say that it's a mixture of horror also. I do not know what it is, but we are going to play it. We are going to figure this out. This is just out on Game Pass, so I'm just going to try it out. Like, just take a short break from Red Dead Redemption. I will get back to Red Dead Redemption 2, and we will see how good it is, because everyone and their mother are telling me Red Dead Redemption is good. So, yeah, we're going to play.
Dear reader,
Dear reader.
allow me to introduce you to my book.
Okay.
Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told.
Oh.
In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
Luca Van Horn. Okay. Very Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start new to school next year, I guess. You guess. 6 years old when you died. And it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you have been gone longer than you were here. Seems like they should mean something. Feels like it should mean something. Mom always said this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Hey, Luca. And you will find
Rollo
you
was
here.
Luca's closest friend.
Rollo. Okay.
He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Bang on the door to your grand answered. Check the balance. And cry out to the tree.
Rollo
Can I
finally
find you
noticed
here?
the tears welling in his friend's eyes and the flowers on the grave.
Alright. You not always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. Mom's gone too. She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Sitting's done. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Okay. So... okay, so I can press this to jump. This is going to be a problem. Because the comfort button and the jump button is the same button. So far it's pretty cute. Not scary at all. But we will see how it goes. What is this game exactly? It's pretty cute. The tickle. What?
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book.
Okay.
That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for
Special
now.
indeed.
Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Sure. I mean, the feel of it is pretty fun. Like, the feeling of it. Like, you can feel the... Even though this is kind of like a 2D game, like, probably you would say that, how can a 2D game be polished? But it just feels good when controlling. Well, 2D games usually are very, very polished, to be honest. Almost forgot. Always I was looking for you. Just wondering if you ever gets that. I found a perfect way to start our summer.
Rollo
How's
looked
that?
to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They will. Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Right, just have to tell Gran that we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know. I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I will meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wakes me out. I don't do well with new people. New people? She moved in like half a year ago. Just make the assignment you're done. To yourself, I won't be long. Tell Grant before heading out. Okay. That's all that is. Okay, so it's just to look cool then.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Okay.
just some dusty knickknacks. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Okay.
One of his father's old stethoscopes.
Oh, his
Luca
father's a
had
doctor.
spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Ponder. Okay. The way that he slides down. It's kind of cute.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation. Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. On the other hand, I suppose there's no reason to rush things. Gran will be waiting when you return.
Okay. Because I
An
haven't
array of
do
prepared
anything.
meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week.
I haven't
A pair of dull
explored the place.
scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Junk.
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch. Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Something is inside this room, isn't it? It makes me
Gran
feel
had
like it.
commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide. Okay. Okay.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill. Okay.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Oh, so they live in the same room. Kind of like what happened to me and my granny also. Like I was with her since we were very young. I think that at a very how long was it? I think that I was in the same room with her until like
Gran's bed was undisturbed.
college days, I think.
Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Okay, so there's nothing here. Well, I kind of got 2 more charms, so. And I did change my clothes, so.
A sturdy old wheelbarrow. Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror. A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
So we already talked to Grandma then. Could hang out for the roller for the day. Hold up now. Yeah, you really hate it exactly.
The
Nowhere
less brand
special.
new, the better for everyone involved.
Okay. Just gonna go love for the day. Go chill for the day.
We were
Chill,
just
I
gonna
guess.
go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. But make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy.
Easy.
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A
Okay.
single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Chronicle. Oh, is this
The
going to
Chronicle
be
is
like
a
Until
record of the
Dawn
decisions you've
situation?
made.
Yeah, it's like an Until Dawn situation.
You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different
We are
charms,
playing Until Dawn.
creating new branches.
Soon Grandma will be beheaded. Or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Invoke different charm.
Luckily for
Oh.
us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate.
Oh, so I can go back from here. So this is what different from Until Dawn. Because Until Dawn required
It's
you
the
to restart the
perfect
game.
opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
Okay. Okay.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Go back to the living room?
Professor.
Okay.
Easy.
Go back. There's another room from the living room. Okay, sure. Okay. Just stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rolo? That's the next mission? Okay. Living room. Is that? I went upstairs. And, this is... Yeah, it's... Okay, so... That's the exit? Yeah, that's the entrance of the house, but yeah. Come on. Woo! Dang it, Rolo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps
sound
more
is-
grand than necessary.
Perhaps more grand than necessary. It is true. It's like as large as a tree, but
The
Yeah.
road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
okay. Another trail. Don't let anyone discover a secret path. It's just that, so...
Chapter 2.
Oh,
Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been it wasn't until Sharper Valentine
sorry.
built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established.
Sharper Valentine. Okay.
Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Oh, is that... No, that is not my dad. So, my dad is... I'm Van Horn. 6 years ago. Huh. Think he's related? on here.
William
Even
Kerr
Tom.
was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, The town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Music, the food, the dancing. Gosh dang right it is. Oh, they're trying to be family friendly. Looking forward to. Well, I guess Luca is kind of like a kid, so depending on some scene, inviting with the friends. Since gotta go back to the crime. Yeah, it's just pointless dialogue, so I'm not going to read this. Sorry. And it's the horn. Oh, he's a doggo? You look cool though. Look at that. His portrait is so cool. Even though he looks like a bottom heavy salary man. But then he looks cool on the portrait. Very
Mayor
busy
Augustus
operations.
Valentine
Oh, he's a
was
mayor.
not busy.
Mayor was not busy. He's the Valentine. He's Mayor
Flustered,
Valentine.
Gus
Okay.
instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to concerned citizens. Huh? It's nothing. Keep at it. Can the mayor of Beacon Pine do for you today? Oh, just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Renhorn. What? What is the point of this? What is the point of just laying on the pillar? Maybe there's an achievement or something. I don't know. Oh wait. I'm not ready to go there yet. Oh, Pickler's Pond. Can I jump into the water? No, I can't. The bunny's cute, pretty cute. The piggy. He's sleeping. Mr.
Mr.
Sinclair.
Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Okay. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Ah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfect view from here. Till the Harpers put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? Okay. If it's a shootout they want, I ain't going to be the one who blinks. Okay. Mr. Sinclair has character. Let's talk to the bunny. Come on, Andy. Grab his wallet. Wait, what? They're bullying him. I'm sorry, Iggy. I can't. Dude, oh, we pound you. Yep. Wait, that rhinoceros also bullied? Okay. Yeah, but my mom said, yeah, but, if I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'll be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. They're bullying the bunny. Why though? Do you have a moment? Is this Luca? Golly, I'm sorry. It's our first
He
week.
pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
What happened again? Going to be a first name basis, and you can call me Pete. Nice to meet you, Pete. What were you writing? Just documenting. Exciting to be part of something so darn special. Just about new fountains and phone booth. Not just about me, okay. You're going to change the world. It all starts here, in Beacon Pines. Okay. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I better get. That reminds me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. Gonna change this town. We need to get every details right. That sounds intense. Actually, the word is intense. So, what did I say? Answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Opening to answering a few quick questions. It's not that hard, is it? Okay, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Pines? Have you thought about it before? Perfect. It's the only place I live.
Pete
That's so
stopped
painful.
scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Is it? I guess not. Huzzah! First 3 question and answer in record time. You're literally writing everything down. Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. You save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our horrors awaits. Eh. Perhaps I've been playing too much, but I feel like the harvesting involved these animals. Not exactly like a earphone out of juice. Oh, okay. Oh, you were listening to the stream on your bed or something, is it? Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Like, you only wrote down that. Everyone's going to know where your mission control is. Hey, Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No flight this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I did one in. Hey, it was never about a catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If I want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keep me falling asleep at the rail. If you don't mind, I think you should stay. Not at all. I think Chan makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Tickle. Junk.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface. Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Ah, okay. You're a good cast now. Oh, wait. The CEO looks like a bad guy. He smiles so grim. Yeah, I think that's probably
Luca tied
what I think it
fish.
is. But that's probably where the horror starts. Okay. What?
Luca tied a what fish could
Oh, I have to press something when it's shaky? You have to really learn a bit faster. Or a catch will lose interest. Okay.
Luca tied what fish
Oh, okay. So I already have something. Wait, it's a shoe. Then why is the shoe resisting? Why do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, whatever it is, I hope that the other boots at least have a sock to keep it company.
Luca tied a shoe. What fish could Luca what fish
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like... Okay. So there's like... You can... that one with the
Luca
thick, that
gently
means
baited
that...
a feather for skimming.
That means that we can try for the other interaction with the dad, I guess. What's that? Robo duck. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old robo ducky. You're just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cry for days. I told you it would turn out. Okay. That's a fun interaction, but I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else, I guess.
Luca, good for
It's like a good memory with his dad, I guess. Luca's parents are the first harbors. I don't know. Like, they are pretty quiet about it, but I feel like it's strange. You know? It's like, oh, we can't wait for the first harvest, and then the guy collects my information. Like, that's weird.
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Fish more stuff. You got more charms. Probably. We can try that later. But that is all the charms that I have, I guess.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper.
Hank Atomic.
It was some
Star
time before
Scraper.
Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Oh. Oh, so this the Rollo is just trying to let distract him from the grief, I guess. Oh, what a good friend.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
Always think it's aliens. I always just sort of remember of the meme.
Luca looked
Aliens.
up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Cool.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Cool.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Thankfully, I went out and got that cold thingy. Top secret plan to start a summer. Abandoned White House from my place. The old Valentine building. Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. Kinda. That place had been ended since the Foul Harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You wanna actually go to the White House? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa trolled on me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Okay. I sincerely hope, because they say that they're building up to it, I sincerely hope nothing happens to my friend here. I sincerely hope. Okay. I wonder if I have something else to interact with.
Luca
I
tied a
do.
small magnet to the line,
Small magnet.
fishing with the law of attraction.
Okay. A key. What do you think the law for this key? Now why would we want to find that? Because we would know the secret. Gah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old okay. His dad is like a romantic. Right now this key could unlock anything. Cool. The dad is pretty cool. I like the dad. I kinda wish my dad is as cool as him. The dad is very, very cool. I like the dad. He's those kind of dad that encourages exploration. You would be. I feel like you would grow up to be a good kid if you have a great dad like that. But can you pick up those fish and stuff? No, I tried just now. It's basically just that. You can't do anything with it. Probably if you got to fish up more stuff, you can get some achievement or more stories, I guess. What the heck? Just a short distance though. Catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Okay. Time travel and pick up later? I do not know. Probably. Town hall. Last Chance Diner.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record,
Oh, Holden Wilder.
the Beacon.
The Beacon. I always read that as bacon, but okay. What's the day have in store for you? You heard any news about news? Knows the news that needs knowing. About an old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh, we saw some lights there last night. Be careful poking around that part of town. There'll be no change at all. And a change is a dangerous animal. Change. Okay, that is kinda ominous, but it's fine. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Good morning, Luca. Any plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now.
Luca could see the morning regulars nestled in their booths at the Early Bean.
Early Bean.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the wooden path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. Okay. Okay, just the fellow I was looking for. Hey, Roxy. Roxy looks kind of cool.
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time
Wait,
where
what?
your charms will change the course of fate. And currently,
Seriously?
we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Flockhead brothers today. Oh, he's Rolo's sister? Well, really no. Can't say I have. Can't say I won't say. Roxy, where lies you? Good, wait up, I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy may be lurking around here. Favorite place to stand around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo. We're doing that turning thing with your body. You're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that in the corner, isn't she? Okay. Don't mind me. Just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, right? Can't help but notice you snuck out this morning for breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Can't help but notice your morning chores were left untoward. I'll see you got lab over too. I'm sick of tired of digging up carrots. Gonna pick up the slack since the fall harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest looks like they were hit with Pankatomics Strangle Ray. All the more reason to keep on digging. It's gonna be more to life than puny carrots. But Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind. I don't mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I'll hold you home myself.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles.
Okay.
Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
Just to be a little chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
It's the first day of summer. Sun's shining and you just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problem tomorrow. It's great enough, but Rolo's problem have a way to becoming our problems. Tomorrow's work is bad left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Oh, rats. Full reports about Valentine's place. Full report. I kind of like Roxy. Roxy's kind of cute. So this. I like this girl, except her mouth. But I like this girl though. It's a really lovely day. Her voice though, like her sound like. Cool. Oh, does she likes it? Does she likes the girl? Okay, so I can't alter the results yet, but Sharper Valentine, founder of the Beacon Pines, never underestimate what a great man can do
A
given
bit
time.
much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Okay. Can't do anything here. Properly, I can't go over here. Hey, Don. Sorry to wake you. Yawn. No problem. You can
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break.
Oh. She is tying her hair, her ear hair with a ribbon. Okay.
By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Search there's something strange on the White House. You know anything about that? You might say I've heard some things. Working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. Still need to follow up on a few leads. Give me the loop, okay? Sure thing. Quiet in the town today. I'm preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Oh, and Luca? Really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. Just grateful you tried. Still keeping my ears up. Okay. Oh, at dawn. But she's a bat, though. Last Chance Diner. Mrs. Farderley is getting ready for a festival. Okay. So there's nothing here so far. Okay. So we will need to get some charm so that our friend... I'm pretty sure with this kind of game, you would get something way later. And like you have to reach a point of no return. And then you have to rewind time so that your friend can come, you know? Can come with. That sort of thing. I'm pretty sure something will happen to our main character soon. Pepper. Hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. It's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling character in life. That's a mouthful. Mm-hmm. Hey, Israel. Hiya, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Um, Lumi. Lumi is pretty cute. Zaria will like you. Luca, let me give you a little gentle advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you will never work a day in your life. Well, really setting the kids up for success. But Lumi's pretty cute. I like Lumi's design. Can I go in there? No, I can't. And there's nothing around the chairs, so yeah. They are going to make you go to the bad place, kinda. History museum. Hey, Bert. Hey, Luca. Do some fact checking for the town. Okay, I'm just here to put up the lights. But did you know, where the town was founded, there was only 7 citizens, and they all worked for a mining company, and there was only one dirt road leading to town, and there still is only one way leading to town. Alright. Okay. Interact with the mom and the baby, and the book reading. I already interacted with them. They didn't say anything useful though. No touching. If I touch it immediately. And I'll do it again. Smack. Okay. I'll do it again. I'll do it. I'll keep on doing it. Oh! Oh god, I love this animation. Ah, okay, whatever. Hey, Griffin, how's the ice cream gig going? Not great. It's still pretty cold out, and I'm in the business of selling cold. Oh, you know what? My sister is the first one that's going to do that. Like, she will go to a country in cold winter, and she still buys all this gelato and ice cream and everything because she just like it. She 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 even told me that having an ice cream in in a cold season is the best. But I don't always get it. But then I got to eat a lot of good food because of her. So it's like a cool deal for me, anyways. So crazy the deer. I mean, it's fun. Like the animation. I like the animation at the end. It's like karate chop. It's like kind of cute. I'm in the business sound cult. I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Tolliver is not on at his grocery stand. You're preparing for the festival, I guess. Gotcha. Okay, so smack. I'm going. I'm going. Um, wait. Am I a reindeer? No, I'm a deer. I feel like I'm a reindeer, right? Because I have like a really. My dad like have a really big horn. So probably I am a. You know, probably I'm a reindeer or something. Or I don't know. I do not know how to identify the animals, but it's fine. Okay, well I do have some new charms. Should we go back to Dad? Let's go back to Dad for a little bit. Can I smack them? No, I can't. Smack. Okay.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook.
Toys
Those things
stretchy
always
hand.
get dirty anyway.
piece of jewelry. Shall we give it to Mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo. I'm not sure she fully appreciates a pawn bracelet. Okay. True. True. Oh, they let you see what's the choice that you can make, too. That's cool. It's pretty cool. I like this system. I mean, at least that it doesn't make you replay the whole game. I feel like the only reason that I never finished the Until Dawn is because of that. The jump scares is pretty silly, and and the whole thing just feels like kind of boring. Because if you make one mistake, you're going to redo the whole thing. I just didn't like it. Solomon? Apologies, no time for chit chat. Okay.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago.
Oh
The
no.
effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Sag. The library haven't opened yet. I'll check back later. Deals, deals, deals. RX. Look at my boy. Why is his voice like that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Nun Creek, I was just on my way to. This sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock the shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I'm actually. I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owns me that. Yeah, this guy loves
A
the
promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
grandma. Will do. She's a fine woman that you... How disgusting this guy can be. Okay, with this kind of like animatronic like animal characters, right? Usually they have romance between like different animals. How is going to be? How is the you know? How is that going to work? Like, how is the baby going to turn out? Like, it's just something that I think about. But I was trying to say that what is that RX means? I think that I see that in real life. Maybe RX it just means that it's a pharmacy or like a drugstore thing. But I see a lot of like pharmacies in my country has that too. She's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Get a girl. Really? This guy is like drooling all over this kid's grandma? Like that is kind of disgusting though. Like at least not in front of the children. That's pretty disgusting. Okay, should we check with the friend Solomon?
Luca knew that if he gave up now, he'd never hear the end of it from Rollo.
RX is the symbol for a medical prescription. Oh, okay. Medical prescription, huh? I wonder why it's like that way.
The phone booth was
Probably there's a
brand
reason
new,
for that.
part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
I mean, it's a small town. Why would you have to have a public phone? Like, there's no reason. Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joel. Hey, Joey. Sorry. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs has been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure. Bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Wheatwood, just be careful where you steps. No bug crunching. Got it. Okay.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
Deserted. That's strange. What's that?
After the
What's
foul
this place?
harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Okay.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood. The fence
Yes.
thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
So what would Rolo do if
Luca
it
often
was here?
asked himself what Rolo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
He can roll out that option. Definitely not touching that thing. What's that? Huh?
As sparks
Oh.
flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Oh. Why can't I just like... Ouch.
One more to
That's
go.
two.
The fence's buzzing gave way to silence. Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
I wasn't exaggerating for once.
There was
What's
only
going
one
on
way to
here?
find out.
I want to go to the estate and research a little bit. Its Latin word recipe means to take. Recipe that okay. To take. Something else on the electric fence map. Yeah, I was trying to go back, but the game just pushed me
The
forward.
Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
I was trying to like see whether from this estate there's anything else. Turns out no, I guess, but at least that they allows me to come back here. But I think that there's nothing to interact here. Yeah, there's nothing to interact with. Probably I will come back here later. But so far, I'm liking this game. Like, this game's drawing and everything, it just feels good. And the control, the music, the sound effects, everything. It's pretty good. Oh wait. Yeah, there's nothing on the... Oh, okay. Probably a fertilizer company. Looks old. Okay, so... I might need to remember that, but other than that, I can't do anything for now. I can interact with that
The
dumpster.
water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
Oh, that smells awful. Too bad Rolo's not here. I have no problem poking around in that.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Draining the liquid. Okay.
Luca thought he
Smells.
heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
The zipper?
The sound of
Footsteps?
footsteps grew louder.
Oh, okay. I have to go. Okay. What? Shit. Okay.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground.
Okay. So this is getting serious.
Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle.
Uh-oh.
Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Uh-oh. This is a story about change. I can't choose anything else.
This
so.
is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself.
I turned into a crazy
But
mutant
change
monster?
is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
What?
I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you.
Okay.
We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Alright. Oh. I can... Oh, look at that. I like that. I like that squirrel girl. I like the big sister too. It looks cute. It looks so cute. So I have to go back and throw shit at Roxy. That's weird. I knew it. I knew something like this would happen. I already told you guys, right? This is something that I knew would happen.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be,
Must be a little shit. What the hell? Okay. Make a bricklet. What have you done? Ah! Did that shit just kicked me? Oh, you want your little twips? You're gonna come home eventually. Just to be a little shit. Okay. That's creative way to do things. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay. So, it's not a literally it's not literally shit, but it was to be a little shit. That was funny. That was like a fun interaction. Sorry about that. I can get overexcited
Solomon Valentine.
sometimes. Solomon. Oh, he's from the Valentine. Okay. Oh, he's the mayor's child. He looks cool. I like this character already.
Current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
Sound the complete other fools. Okay, I don't like him anymore. Wonder if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Anyway, I'm really sorry. No matter, how are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. It is truly a shame. Shame? Your grandmother has taken a residence to keep house. You should go back to find Solomon too. Well, I'm talking to Solomon, so well, I can't really do that now, but you know, when you explore alone, you can't go back to find Solomon at the beginning. So it's not like I can do anything there. So grandmother has taken residence to keep house. Yeah. And how is that going? We must stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's ready at home. It's not like that. She just have a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessing. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around. And there is someone who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. He's talking about his dad. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family have a way of creating more problems than they solve. True? It's true. Okay. Is that a bodyguard or something?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Heiress Valentine. That's the mom? Speak of the devil. Oh, did she just drift it? Oh my god. She looks so pretty. Oh my god. I'm in love. She's so pretty. Do not wander off like that. She's awesome. Like, everything about this character is awesome. Is he a guy or a girl? But I'm in love. I don't care. Not much to busy to be looking all over for you. But Eris, right? Yeah, it should be Eris. What does Eris means? To stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're the Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. History of this town relied on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Harris. 继承人,高级说法. I mean, she's the Harris, but I thought that she's the next one. I don't know. Okay, so okay, so is this grandpa's going to talk to? Yeah. Sight. Who's got too much of his father in him? Oh, did he just? I would. Did it help? Oh yeah, he just like charged straight in, I guess. I am the champion. ... We were racing. Did that road got longer? Everything ever changed around here. Seems longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been here? Wait, what? Electric 5 fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we going to get around the electric fence? Don't worry, I got this. He charged straight ahead. Yep. Why did you do that? Paul always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great, what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching fence is bad. Sure, you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. Sure. From a safe distance. Yep. What a good friend you are. Oh, you're a genius. There we go. I think that did it. Luca, you never feel impressed.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are in the case. A woman who is legally entitled to the property of rank of another on that person's death. Okay. It's awesome. But I like her. Rumble. Did you feel that? What excitement in the air? You've bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle. That's not normal. And this goes. Man, the door's locked. Try harder. No dice, you won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. Can't really see what's in there. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I smelled some treasure. Are you sure that wasn't the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rollo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Okay. Come on, lady, look. So what's in there? Let's see. It's a squishy bag of squish. Whoa. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Communicator. Walkie-talkies? Okay. Hank Atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Ground control to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? Coming in 555. How are your work vital readouts? Getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistant for evac. Help is on the way. Uh-oh. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. Trying. My hand is covered in squish. Uh-oh. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Okay. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. It's coming back. Get down. Okay. Is that dead body or something?
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
I mean, that's not what I think it is. Okay, do you know what Sapphire's Runner of Mild Detective from Ace Detectives? A ridiculous hat? When she sat down, Ace Detective dig
Rollo
deeper
felt
for
around
clues.
at the large sack which burdened them. He snapped off a
Huh.
tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
Okay. Some sort of badge or something. What's it
Rollo
say?
held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. You throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags. I think it's just one name tag in a big bag full of something else. Okay. Should make a break for it. Stay calm, there's no time to panic. I'm not panicking! You're panicking! Oh, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude. I am not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime cover hand would be in there? Okay. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Beginning to see the benefits of your Run for Our Lives plan. Like, you clearly established them faster than you, so I go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. And make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. You hear me yell, run. You don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. I give you credit. Found an eventful way to start to your summer. Here's what I do. Oh, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1,
Okay.
2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
Okay.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that will need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Okay. Calm down. No, of course he was right. It was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I will be right there. Are you sure that wasn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of run around a
Gran's
bit.
brow furrowed.
She knew?
She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
She knew? To go take care of something. You're to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You're to stay here, understand? Yeah? Say it. I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Oh, and Luca? You left the icebox open yesterday. We are not made of money, you know. Oh, okay. I didn't left the fridge door open, I think. Well, that was strange. What is it? Question mark. Oh.
Grand, she let.
I can't skip, but it's fine. Okay, so,
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
inside the house. It's getting louder here. Oh. Hello? Girl, is that you? Or? Strange.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think. Luca glanced. He wasn't. Luca glanced. He wasn't.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Hey, Roxy? Is this the about me, accidentally kicking you yesterday? Is Rollo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rollo here? No, I haven't seen him yet since yesterday. Rollo didn't come home last night.
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Uh-oh. Where was the last place I saw him? We were playing around in the Reedwood, and then it was late and we went home. Reedwood, if he's alive, I'm going to kill that creep. Is there anything else?
Luca's
Anything
mouth
you
felt
said?
dry.
We're just messing around. Okay. You need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Because if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Okay. Something's happening. Lolo? Where are you? Okay. Isn't it better if I just take the walkie-talkie anyways? I mean,
Luca
it makes
glared
sense,
he
right?
wasn't
Okay. Something's going on, but we just didn't know what. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I have mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one say we have to process some more answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait here, right here until he gets back. Okay.
Luca knows things.
Doesn't have anything new. Alright, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Oh hey, it's no problemo. Important thing is, we would love to hear your thoughts. I'm getting that impression. We're part of something special, Luca. And you know where it starts? Right here in Bacon
Toby looked up
Pines, I
from the
got it.
clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Get my stuff together. You joker. We're part of this together. For you to answer a few questions. Okay. Okay. You really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be sitting around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Don't know me, Roxy needs our help. My parents wouldn't listen. Is it Rolla always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. I guess it's up to us to check Leetwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I checked Leetwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Leetwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Okay. Hey, Don. Is it true about Rolo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. I wonder if he's connected. Connected to what? checking out reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rolo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Wheatwood, right by Valentine's fertilizer. I'll check out the wood before one of my shift ends. I do my best at work at night. This thing sounds like a cultist. I feel like it could be a corporate thing. But that could be just me. But then, yeah. They're doing some shady experiment or something. What's this about, missing child? I must trust that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you are sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense. Young Mr. Carter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Yes, Miss Valentine has... Oh, it's a sister. Okay. Yeah, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. Just telling our daughters back that... Now, where did she run off to? Okay. So I went white in disbelief. What do you mean vanished? That's impossible. Oh my. Doesn't even see the danger he's in. Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Okay. Hey, Yulersund? I do not know how to pronounce that. History Museum. It's laughable, really. Do you happen to see Rolo in there? Nope, just the shadow of a family. Clinging on to the town, clinging on to past. Cling. Okay, feel free to check for yourself. Don't expect to have your mind blown. Okay. Griffin, has Rolo been by? Haven't seen him all day. Be assured, safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. He'll like that. Do you guys think Rolo is dead? Probably. Shopper Valentine, celebration of excellence.
We all know
Oh, it's a
Beacon
movie?
Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Reverence Fund.
Okay. That was unhelpful. Okay. I thought I would at least get something, but it's fine. Okay, so definitely checking out the library, but let me check out if I can enter the. Nope, I can't enter. I can't enter the drugstore. Okay, let's go to the library, I guess.
A
Okay.
peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
He's praising himself in his own book. Okay. Oof.
Sally Seashore's Simple Succulent Sundries.
Wow. What a mouthful. Okay, let me try that. Sally Seashore Simple Succulent Sundries. Hey, that's not that
Luca
bad.
brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
30 recipes you doubt is even edible. Succulent. Okay.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten.
Oh, the
A
cops.
salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Salad-centric travel. Salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous. Yuck.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Okay. Not fooling anyone. Hey, Jess. Hey, Lucas. Luca? Sorry. Did Rolo come by? No. I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when the new issue drops. Rolo's the biggest, Hank Atomic fans I know. Besides myself, that is. But if he does swing by, tell him to meet you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Cellular biology and mitosis. Boring.
Mycological Phosphorescence.
Okay. Like complete loss of interest. Okay.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Nerd. Proceed. Oh, the achievement is called Nerd. So basically, I just need to read all the books here. Okay, let's talk to that guy. Wait, can I interact with him? Things behind him? No, I can't.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing. Kato was lost in
Kato?
his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title, Introduction to Melitology.
Melitology. Oh. Good book.
He
Yeah,
gestured
just
to the
started it.
shelves.
We're running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. You know that 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Oh wait, what? Bees live in underground? That if there are two queens in the hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy? Fights. It's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Do it now for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first one to know. Okay. What sort of monster put candy behind the locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nutcrate works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. What about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You're new here? Yep,
Beck's
not by
family moved
choice.
often, giving her little time to establish any real connections.
Oh, she's a little girl. Okay.
She would tell you she prefers it that way.
Looking for a friend Laura who didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Missing? That sort of thing happened a lot
Luca
around
shifted
here.
his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, well, probably get going. Hey, wait up.
Beck pulled a coin
What?
from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically you landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend around. But I always do the opposite. That's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. Person should never be without the unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Oh, we have the party member now. Okay, so...
The phone booth was brand new. It didn't seem...
See a roller? No, sorry, Luca. I had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because he's been colder than normal? I don't see why they have to do... Yeah, he's talking about the beetles. No, the beetles! Do you think that the Tremors confused their rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm not a beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would ya? Of course.
Luca peeked up at the beat. It appeared to be deserted.
Okay.
After the foul harvest, the Valentines... The both figured...
Right. Doesn't seem to have anything to... I can't do anything here, so... I probably need to go back to the same place. Wait, let me see if I have more options now. No? Keep out. Like, they brought it out the way then. Okay.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Some sort of thing normal around here? Clumps of glowing ooze is definitely not what I expect from this place. I have no idea what this stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
What?
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
Seriously? What the?
As quickly as
Cool.
they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the
What?
stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Seems dangerous. Just look what the cat dragged in. Yep. Don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Oh, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish feeling. Isn't that right, Tish? Yep. She looks fine to me. Hello. I don't think we are properly introduced. Iggy's name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I will give you this once, on account of being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dude? With this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Have he even... Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Okay. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that Garrow's around. First he's Pop's crook. I really hate this kid.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
His sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city. But a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to burst out the tickles. The strange. Tickles probably wouldn't help. Let's be strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Like you need a little mud bath. You're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Oh, you're trying to weird them out? Hello? Are you some kind of wackeroo? Makes sense. Wackadoos
At the
travel
sight
pack,
of Iggy
ain't that?
taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach. Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Trick my clothes are ruined.
Iggy's
I'm
voice
gonna.
began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Oh. Don't feel so good. Oh my god, he's... Sorry, I just... Oh. Okay. That was intense. He's gonna be okay, right?
The
Nothing
person at
about
the
this
warehouse,
seems okay.
the strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
I have to find Rolo. Took the words out of my mouth. Okay. That's strange. Warehouse of Horror. Oh, I can struggle there. Okay. Okay. Now we have like different paths to go. Let's see. Hello there, little buddies. You started me. What the dickens are you up to in this part of town? Yeah, this guy looks like the villain. We just kept looking for Rolo. Haven't heard the good news? Showed us safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? He's funny really. Just got a bit turned around in the woods. It can't be disorienting, you know? I'm just trying to get that impression. Okay. That's a relief. Scurry around before you get lost yourself. Come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. I was looking for you. She was? She was very sick. You should march straight home. I guess. I'm gonna be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. and speak
Beck
with Nelly about
glanced
work anyway.
toward Luca.
Yes, so well that ends well. Introduce you road about. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Okay.
Our harvest awaits.
Our harvest.
Luca
awaits.
took a deep
Yeah,
breath
that's
and gingerly
very
opened
ominous.
the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Okay, now we have a choice. Do we continue with the story or we try different paths? I guess we just continue and then see how it turns out. Okay. Kieran, mind you have a look for him. That's weird. Is she... Is the grandma up to something too? Like, does nothing normal happens in this town? Okay. I feel like a little bit uneasy, but it's fine.
Luca was alone.
Where's
The
the
house
grandma?
was empty.
Grandma's not back yet. Guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do with sleep, I guess. That hyena is cheating us or
Luca
something.
was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. The wrong choice. But I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal."
What the hell?
The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go!" Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run!" The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded
Oh,
around
no.
his feet. "Dad, I
Oh,
don't
no.
understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply. Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie. Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Okay. Then, thank God. Listen, do you know how long this thing will work down here?
Rolo's voice was
Down
coming
here.
through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. The man in the hazmat suit. He was talking some sort of. I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kind of. Seem more interested in, for now at least. He made the back home safe. Kurt? No. Twist. He's.
The signal
Hold on,
went
someone's
silent. Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting
Rolo's
worse.
voice began to fade.
Mission control. We need to. Treehouse.
With that,
The treehouse.
the signal died for good.
Antenna.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
The grandma never comes back. Well, I can't go anywhere, so I guess that I need
Luca
to.
heard a group
follow
of
the quest.
footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Oh, the grandma. Grab the center nose. Count on me. Still one more time. This
Mr.
wasn't the
Tolliver
original plan.
paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We are all in danger now. Refuse to see the idle by while that danger persists. Hero, you must keep your
Mr.
wits
Tolliver
about
took
you.
one long, quiet breath.
Just wish we could have made that deal with Harris by the time. Her resources would have still come in handy. I have no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective.
The
Are we
three
in
shared
agreement?
a determined look.
Good. We reconvene after the festival. Huh? Friend. Why are you meeting with them late at night? Oh, wait. What the hell? God. No, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier I saw, Mr. Tolliver and your grand enter the diner together. When my shift was over, they still haven't left. So I used the greatest tour of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tell them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your grand been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call, rushed out the door. A call from it seems. He was either furious or terrified, or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? No, I'm gonna stay out here for a bit longer. See you, Luca. Back into the treehouse. Yeah, I can't go to anywhere. Exactly, but... I did it. I changed the sign. Spent it. Didn't even see you? I don't believe so. You're right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these.
The two boys
odd is
shared a
good.
mischievous grin.
Oh wait, wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. They changed the sign of that. The festival up top there, probably. I guess I should circle back to, you know, when I reach the next point, because I want to know what kind of things I can still do. Cling,
Luca
struggle,
wrapped some
cling.
tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
Tape. Tape doesn't work after it's underwater? Okay. You got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Pines and surrounding area has been rejected. What is that for? Applicant, Valentine Estate. Good. Good.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Okay. Message in the bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey. Hot liquor for a hard man. Let's leave that be. Take a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay. The factory location. Yeah, because I can do another there's another way I can do this is to struggle when I see that hazmat guy, that big guy. I wanted to see how it goes, and if I go with tickle, I do not know what happens when when we're dealing with these guys too. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Because I feel like the checkpoint is mainly there. I don't want to be like restart the whole thing anyways, so. Okay. Treehouse now. What happened out there? Is this a trap? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh my god.
Luca
Who's
could
that?
only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
Got weapons in here. For the
He
camera right
strained
now.
to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt
Fear
something that's already
gripped
dead?
Luca's throat.
Who are you? Don't recognize me? Guess I don't even recognize
Luca stared at the
myself
ground for
anymore.
a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
Oh! I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am.
Luca
Iggy.
reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me.
Luca
This is all your
slumped
fault.
to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second. And it got to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. You gotta be my savior. Perfectly Lucas saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. No, Doesn't matter. There's no time. They are after me. They chased me all through Leafwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Rollo? It's not safe, Luca. Rollo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rollo. Where are you? No, Luca. The treehouse isn't safe. Uh-oh. They say we're going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who say they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those harvest records are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They're saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. Gotta figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is there a present in this arboreal devil's hill? Crap, they found me. Okay, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and see what they want. Okay. Love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We'll be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. Okay. This is kind of creepy all of a sudden. There's so many of them. Okay. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? Oh yeah, you were right. They're saying the same stuff, but with more creepy knock cranked to the tent. Might young Iggy be present? We'd love to hear his thoughts.
Iggy slumped
Run.
to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what did we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission
MCDC?
Control Defense Cannon.
Defense
Behind
cannon.
the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Oh. The hyena. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, just leave me alone. I'm sorry, Iggy, but no, can't do. Don't worry though, we are here to help. Help? Why are you chasing me? Then why are you chasing me? Can you talk some sense into your pop here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. Just need you to let us up there and take care of him. He told us Rollo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fellow just got a little lost. That's a lie. It's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoos? Nobody liked you,
Kerr's
you creep.
smile faltered.
Oh, okay. He's not amused. Look at that face. Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all heck of a sore throat.
Luca's
And who
grip
wants that?
tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Oh shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He's resting and he is perfectly safe. For now at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite a pickle and the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced.
Okay.
He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope?
Struggle?
Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Fight. There's only one option, actually.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
It must be
Fight.
clones. I do not know. it's so
He
weird
swung the
like
mission
right
control
now.
defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr. Luca summoned his
Kerr?
most insolent demeanor.
Ruru sent his regards. Okay, so it's just a plunger. That's uncalled for. Well then, really rude. It's plain unsanitary. We'd did think we were good pals. No shame has come to
Turned his
this.
back on the two boys. With a nonchalant
this.
wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the
Okay,
clipboards
we are
began
dead,
to
I guess.
slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end. That
Yep, that's the dead end.
escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, so, let's go back to, this here. Instead of, you know, story about change, I choose struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could
That's
hear
good,
a
that's good.
machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg.
Do you guys know what? I think that the narrator is really good. I
He
really
heard
like
the
the
crack
narrator.
of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Okay.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table, only the sound of silverware and
We are back to the same spot. Oh, okay. Now this is the timeline where Rolo is not following me, so Rolo is kind of safe now. At the diner? Okay. Suspected as much. I'm putting it in my jam. There's some extra in the basket for that gentleman's. Make sure, guess the one on top. Up you go. Well, the one day still young. Okay, this is a weird game so far, but I'm liking it. This is a different kind of like it's not exactly horror, but it's a different kind of beast altogether. It's very creepy. Okay. See me out. I have a business proposition. Simple matter is that we both have the same problem that needs solving. Well, we can meet tonight. Did the jam to the. Okay, but where are they though? Like, it wasn't here for 40 minutes and still have no idea what's going on. Well, it's something that you have to like watch from the beginning. But basically, you know, I screwed up and some bad thing happened. So right now, I am able to go back in time to actually choose a different response to things and try to see whether I can reach the end. Basically, something like that. And continues. No more boring chores for me today. You make it to the open Tasman house. So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. Who? What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rolo, I'll deliver this into town first. We can catch up after. Oh, is it a whole thing? Seems like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Maybe at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Site. Maybe a mission control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Cool, that's like ReZero, just without good waifus. Well, there is good waifus, but I'm not sure that waifu is actually like a good person. that's what I'm trying to Because there's a cute lady actually. I like that lady kind of. Watch your steps. Oh sorry, there was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing. Thought they just sort of wander around. Everyone has a home.
Luca checked the
Luca,
soles of his
beetles.
sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they are gone. They were missing when the festival preparation began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch your step, okay? So yeah, it is kind of a weird story, but there is some moment that is really, really scary. It's really creepy too. How many bars they piled up? How many moving? Okay. There's a lot of like really creepy moments, and they did it well. They don't use like jump scares and everything. This makes it special. This is the waifu. I like this. I like this girl. The hair is really, really cute. But I can't see the portrait, but she's really, really cute.
Eris
Let's see that text
Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of
I see.
making questions seem like demands.
Should be.
Mr.
Seems
Wilder
to be
had
a
learned to
problem.
assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
Couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper contained stories about the silly festival. Oh yes, that is the news of the day. There's no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. Sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, changes are dangerous. If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent picture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. They give you the impression that this
Mr.
conversation
Wilder
is
averted
finished?
his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Okay. Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Good waifu and a bad person. That's the best kind of waifu. Well, I do not know that whether she is waifu material yet, but judging by the, you know, the sprite, you know, the portrait of her is really, really cute. I just kind of wish that it displayed that, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure that we have chance to do that later. I'm pretty sure that she will eventually become a major character. But yeah. Make and the hope for the future. They carried them all in. Equal parts everywhere they went. Oh, the birds are there. Okay. I kind of forgot which one I need to deliver to, but oh okay, it's here. This is one of the things. This is my favorite little jam runner. Miss Sally?
She leaned
Look at
forward
you.
and pinched Luca's cheek.
Or skin and bones. Is her friend not feeding you? She is, it's just... Understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to hang out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the days. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. Those situations just break my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Break. I got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in the world can keep a
Luca
mother
shifted
from
the
her son.
basket uncomfortably. Mrs.
Yes,
Fratelli
I see
lifted the
you.
cloth and inspected the jam.
They even have
She
a name on
carefully
it. How
lifted
thoughtful.
out her jars of jam.
You said a friend handle for me, Luca. Will do. Okay. It's very interesting. Like the way that it portrays things is very, very interesting. And I just can't wait to see how it ends. Like exactly. Sure. Sorry to bother you, but at least it's just that. Mr. Kerr had asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor alone, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. Truth is, I'm terribly nervous. Really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. Oh, okay. I really I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. Sounds like a heavy burden. As well, Festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure you'll be fine. He's taking the advice from the kid? Okay. Hey, John. John. Hey, John. Hey, Luca. What's up? They got your gem delivery, huh? Yep. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Came in from the big city. Our parents both got jobs here. One of them is working for Kerr and the Harvest. The other is working for Valentine. And the Valentine's represents Pines Pass. Has a position itself as the town's future. But for some interesting dinner table conversation, I can imagine. Okay. Well then. Oh, sorry. Okay, can't talk to Lumi, which is kind of cute though, so.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Yeah?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry.
He
No bother, no
leaned
bother.
forward and lowered his voice.
There's something for me.
He
Some
leaned
jam
in a
supposed to
bit
give you?
further.
Jam? This one's at the top.
Mr.
You wrote your
Tolliver
name on
leaned
them.
back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah yes, the jam. Thanks so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward
Very,
and
very
snapped
sus.
up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
Should put it on my store shelves post haste. Okay, should put it in the Of
He
course.
leaned in
Of
for a
course.
final whisper.
Of course. Okay. Can you be any more creepier? I love that I can still do it. Found a way to kick the watermelon. That's another achievement. I just kick it. I've been touching it for so many times. To keep the ice cream cold. And keep it all nice. Where do you get the ice cream? I don't know, somewhere cold. But do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Okay. Oh wait, did they make me watch the video? Oh no, I don't want to watch it. Oh no,
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town.
oh no,
What you may not know
I can't-
is
I
great
can't
towns
skip it.
grow from mighty roots.
oh no.
And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better
Can't skip it.
tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Reverence Fund.
Okay, that's done. Finally. Okay, the last one is for that creepy guy.
30 recipes.
Wait. Oh, okay. I thought that I couldn't get out. You see, Chipper? Things to
Mr.
do is a
Nuncreed
nice day.
eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
Suppose it is. Do you want to chat? Alright. Drop these her for yourself. Guess she's busy today. This is my last dinner for the day.
Nuncreed snatched
that
the
case-
basket from Luca.
Hold on to the basket until the next time I see your friend. Oh. This guy is just trying anything to... to see the grandma, I guess. Oh, here. And Kobe's of pineapples. What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Every time you ask too many questions, try to keep up, okay? Okay. I mean... I like back, but... what's this? What a crazy coincidence. This is my new friend I was telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Hope you just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite, piece of topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, what's your
Beck
new little
locked
friend's name?
eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to... Oh, this is her parents? Okay. I'm Nelly, and this is Ilona. We are Beck's parents.
Beck
Okay.
gave Luca a quick nudge.
Beck, give Luca a quick nudge. Tell me all about her. And it feels like we've known each other for years. We both can't stop obsessing about me making friends. Never doubted you. Just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, only of stunt devil and doubles. Prefer to go, I guess. Just want this move to be as easy as humanly possible. She's adopted? Wait, is she? Well, one of them is a cat too, I think. But let's not worry about the anatomy of this universe children, I guess. Friend has been friended, but they move her around a lot. It's just that because she moves around a lot, she doesn't have like a friend to stick. So that's why her parents are worried, I guess. Come for celebration. Okay, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Oh, another coincidence. I actually asked him, and he said you would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Okay. Well, I can't believe that worked. Thanks, Tom. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is the cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by the big creepy gate. Don't be late. Alright, back to square one on this whole friend grid. Great, see you there. Okay. Meet back at the big creepy gate. Alright. I originally wanted to find the parents, but seeing them not there, I just have to keep that watermelon few smacks. I'm so sorry. Who is this guy? Good morning, you. Oh, he's the hardware store that got shut down, I guess. That's the tubes, if you ask me. It's not all that bad. Festival's coming up. The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. Where did they get us? Sarah's putting on this one. They're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old and the new
Jeff
company
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. go. Wait. Let me see. I guess I need to find more stuff to, you know. Creepy gates. Okay. So, who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. A creepy little kid in the vest? This sounds like the one. So just three people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much kept to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom said that it used to be a bit busier back before Shopper died, before the foul harvest. Okay, that's like the fifth time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing, and you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you are going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up, but you can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Okay. So this is Beck's house. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You know that you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just smile. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up that work.
Beck took a
I
long
can
breath,
handle that.
then gave a firm nod.
He does nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair.
Why did they mention pizza? No, I want to eat pizza now. What the heck? It's always at this time. It's always at around 1:30 a.m. And then they mention food. It's always
The
this time.
things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Here with my grandma. Or the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Back. Manners. It's alright. My father passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now.
Luca's
Am I
eyes were
missing
fixed
anything?
to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger.
Luca's eyes fixed to
Nellie was the
Okay.
one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how do you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Only we would have put more
Ilona
effort into
nervously
dinner
gestured toward the boxes.
before we settle in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. Sorry, are we just skipping to the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck? I'm sorry, Luca. This mood has us
Luca
all
wiped
a
his
little
face
tired.
with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you
Beck
moved here
gave
for
Luca a
work?
swift kick under the table.
Okay. How? I mean, what brought you to Bacon Pines? You're right the first time. You're here for work. Nellie wouldn't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. How has just made her their newest lead researcher or lead engineer? Didn't the last lead engineering got carried out in a body bag? That's not good. She really sounds more impressive than it is. Just happy I get to make a difference in the world. Before evolving agriculture into something more useful, then sprinkling water and excrement
Luca
on the
glanced over
ground.
to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
There are different ways to go find. They plan and hope for the best. Some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Oh, okay. That's why Beck doesn't want they talk about it, because you don't have to leave the job, you know, to come to this place. So, yeah, okay.
Beck slammed
swore
her
you
fist
didn't.
into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca, what about some dessert? I actually have to
Luca
meet my
glanced
friend Lola
outside
soon.
to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac.
Luca
Thank
wiped
you
his
for
mouth
that,
one
yeah.
last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you for the pizza. It really was good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Crowd begins to rumble, to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
How do I know the last lead engineer was carried out? Well, that is what happens when you guys were hiding in the garbage bag. They found a name tag. It says that that bag is the lead engineer. So, was the lead engineer. So, yeah. Sure you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promise Rollo
Luca
and
stopped
tell him
himself
about.
mid-sentence.
Of course, you tell me what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. Juicy secret? You're gonna tell me. Okay. Go to the treehouse and tell you about what happens. Heck yeah. Okay.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Tell me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate. Looming mentioned. Rich and reclusive owners. It even
Beck
smells
grabbed the
shady.
wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Oh, where's your decadent nightmare house? You will reveal your secrets to me. What the heck? What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris. She has the hazmat suit guy. I expect you to return that suit in working order, of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some savory alliance, so be it. I couldn't agree more. Here comes the time to suspend hostility. I'll deal with our common threads. This is Grandma, isn't it? Yeah, this is Grandma. I feel like it is
Beck's
Grandma.
voice was an excited whisper.
Shit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I'll deny everything? I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Cur's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Expecting shady? That's just plain supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why?
The
Why are you doing all
mysterious
this?
figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Yeah, it's the grandma. Yep, I knew it. Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
Yeah. An answer I can
Gran
expect.
tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I didn't even miss some
Gran gave
impulsive
Eris a curt
suspicions.
nod and disappeared into the night.
Keep saying change is the most horrible thingy. So you shouldn't use change at any choice. I do not know, but there's only one instance I can use
Chapter
that option.
5.
Actually.
What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
The plot thickens, I guess. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat shirt? That was my grand. That's your grand? Yeah. Wait, is that the same? Well, they are on the hazmat shirt. It could be anyone other than the granny that killed Luca at the first place, I think. Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. The tree has figured things out there. Either way. This is interesting. I can kind of understand why people say that this is kind of like Stranger Thing. Oh, good night, Shizuzu. Thank you for coming to the stream anyway. I kind of get it why people say that this is kind of like Stranger Thing, but yeah. The last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course,
The
we are not worried.
clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Doing our eyes and crossing out our T's. Maybe try minding your P and Q's. What does that
Mr.
mean?
Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. Just signed here acknowledging everything is accurate. We'll be out of your hand in the flesh. Oh, for the love
He
of...
snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Dad, would you like my
The
eternal
clipboards
soul as
looked
well?
at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give them a good hard bump right in their kisser. Tell me just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your granny's a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run around town now. Too dark out here to be wandering on your own. Okay. The lady is still reading. at this hour. The answer you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? It's the treehouse? Okay. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the harvest folk order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. I just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Can't wait. Okay, nothing I can do there. Up at dawn. Okay, let's go to the treehouse then. That's the only thing they want me to do anyway.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
Can we put together quite nicely?
The mayor
Done it
gave a
without you.
half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. It reminds me I was able to thank his sister for her contributions. Yeah, she has been indisposed of late. Doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're
Kerr
darn truly
locked
he
his
was.
arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family, friends and company included. Can I ask you something, Miss Kerr? Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I never feel one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival. All of this. It's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Harvard so invested in helping Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep,
With
they
a
look on
glimmer
the
in his
credential.
eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat the seed right, mature it, feed it, it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed brain is already under our feet. All he needs is a little nudge. The right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Okay. This is nice. Just a further on from here. And what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. So I never really thought about that. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. I think I've been tough for his family since the Foul Harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this Foul Harvest thingy is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called the Valentines. They were kind of a big deal. Big deal fertilizer? It was a big deal to us. The stuff really worked. Farmer loved it. So Valentines grew and grew. Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in the town either worked for Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. Sensing a big butt. 6 years ago, Valentine suddenly died. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crop died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The Foul Harvest. Yeah. Fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year, the corpse came back, but something was different. They found the corpse, everything right, and it's sort of crapshoot when it happens. What happens? And no one knows why? Nope. Ticket, Rolo Farm got a short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than the others. This sucks. Things have gotten better since the harvest came to town. The Pines Reborn Initiative. Yep, so first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. Put us up in hotels, one town over for a week where they contaminated the groundwater. We better get going. Okay.
Lucas knows things.
It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Where's the new kid? Who's back? You must be Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me.
Rollo
Welcome
waggled
to
his
Mission
head
Control.
with pride.
You find we have spared no expense in construction. I have seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. I was waiting. I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Oh. Okay. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. What do I expect to do? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's a moving target now. Okay. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? This guy in town named Jorv will trade us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Okay. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust this new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Hey Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine
Luca
warehouse.
sucked in a long breath.
Like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? Do you know if the place was lit up and active? Maybe there were squatters? I don't think so. It seems more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. The man pulled you in. Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. And it could have been a woman. How did you get away? Grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freak out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Grand. Wearing the same
Let
sort of
out a
hazmat
low
suit.
whistle.
Yeah, they weren't there for idle chit-chats. It was a proper clandestine meet-up. Let me get this straight. This operation in full swing at Valentine Lighthouse. You're almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your grand in the same suit. Talking to Harris Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think
Rollo
this
and Luca
town's kinda
shot back
awesome.
a look.
Okay. No offense. And so, we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies has infiltrated the town. And their leader is your grand, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, they are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my grand at my house. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask grand was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. The grand is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. Maybe the jam is the thing. I do not know what kind of jam it is, but maybe like it's a weird thing. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Your grand isn't from here? Nope, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your grand before? Not really, no. Is she even she even his grandma? Who knows? It's been years since I've seen her. Like they just throw this kind of thing to the wrench. Like we don't even know she's like actual grandma. Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your grand is on the up and up.
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying, sounds like strange thing has been happening since you showed up. Could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your grand is hiding something. I always says, folk only bury stuff worth digging up. And you investigate your house. If my grand really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? Well, you don't dare to open the two doors in your house, so that's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Grant's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear. Can start getting to the bottom of this. I always game for a big snoop. You can count me in. I guess this is the good route. Actually, I'm like
Chapter
progressing the
6.
story. So, if I want to explore the other options,
Secret
then I have to
lair.
like
Summer forged ahead, but the nights
Go back,
only
you
seemed
know?
to grow colder.
summer forge ahead.
Luca
but
walked
nice
home
and close
slowly
quarter.
under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Okay. What time is it? Yeah. I'm coming. This is the moment. This is the moment where you find out that his mom is actually always in the house, isn't it? Rolo, what on earth is that? Hmm? Detective hat. It's a Sherlock hat. Well, I do not know what it's called, but the ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this? It helps me think. Gonna need a lot more than of this. Joke all you want. Missy was laughing when they cracked this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep, whatever she's been up to this week, he's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a grand, why would I hide my deepest, darkest secret? Or you least suspected?
Rollo
Well,
flung
it's upstairs.
open the cabinet with confidence. He coughed
Aha!
as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that does this is what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any good detective knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Let's not play around. We know that something's upstairs. She's there fire to burn the evidence. She kept the fire going every day, Rolo. It may already be too late. Just think of the amounts of documents lost to ash. Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Then anywhere Grant doesn't want you to go? Yeah. The closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check that first? No dice, it's locked. Well. Look who stands to reason now. And I have no idea where the keys is. It is really important that you probably keep it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in the bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I will break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. Doesn't matter
A
anyway,
look of
I can't reach the latch.
realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Okay. It's interesting. The story so far. Well, it's time to shine. Can't find my expert detective skill. Oh, hey, Necro. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to end the stream though. But yeah, it's kind of late here already. But it's okay. So far, this game has been interesting. You really need to watch from the start. From the start to really understand anything that's going on here. It's really fun.
Before he could finish,
Jeez,
Luca
man.
scrambled up Rollo's back.
Okay. This is my idea of detective work. This girl needs a good lockpick. A good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining, hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss, but the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
That was anticlimactic. Yeah. We don't know what we were expecting. Like, oh, hey. Let me just yank on
As
this
Beck
random
pulled on
teacup
one of the
and...
teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Okay,
The
it
entire
is.
hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Okay. Seems like your grand has been doing some remodeling. Two dead people's secret last. Evil mastermind and superheroes. So which one do we think she is? We are about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh wow, this cannot be good. You need to look around before jumping to conclusions. What do we have here? Caution, explosives? Jam jars? There's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your grand making? Incinerate? Okay. She wouldn't have me walk around town delivering bombs, right?
Rollo
Now we're going to
casually
find out.
spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He smacked his
Pickle
lips.
berries. A hint of brown sugar and ink.
Rollo plunged his hand
What?
in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh, they are using it to deliver messages. Okay.
Rollo offered the slimy note
Uh-huh.
to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Miss Fratelli. Grand Jam Gram? Grand Jam Gam. Okay. It says that last night you used the disguise Harris provided to scout the locations. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Doing the heists? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I... No, let it slide. I'm the bad joke guy around here. This reminds me more and more of Stranger Things vibe, actually. Did we get an achievement for this? I guess not. Right.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
So Grandma is trying to find out the conspiracy or something like that. I do not know. Like there's a lot of things that we couldn't know. Kept herself busy. Grand is serial killer. So they get a vibe. Looking ridiculous. Striking the movement everyone's in town. Out of kindness of her heart. She puts little symbol by some of them. Has a check mark. Clipboards are all inside the big circle. My moms are both on here, both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. There is a question mark that's been crossed out. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer had chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of these means. Whatever it is, it's probably not good.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment,
Walter?
he just stared at it.
What do you got there? Oh, okay. It's the dad's name. What are some of his old medical files?
Luca
The dad
nodded
was a doctor?
and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it?
Rollo
Here.
swiped the
let me
folder
know.
from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. These documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's all the meaty bits left. Wow, I have no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents and cheeseburgers.
He stopped
By all
at a
means,
page
proceed.
and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Following the examination of Terran's well-being, patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results
Rolo looked
from
up with
Joseph.
heightened surprise.
Creepy. That's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncrete's name.
Rolo's finger traced across
Wait.
the page.
Small scripted in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims that the tap water at his home has been contaminated, perhaps environmental. Lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to this report later and make those notes. So it might be
Rolo
related to
scanned through
something
several
else.
more pages.
Scan through several more pages. Here the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terran's condition followed close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters
Luca,
into my own
staring
hands.
blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly. Rolo rustled
does
the
this say
folder,
next?
trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There
Luca
has to be
frantically
more.
shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luca, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? Take matters into his own hand.
Luca slammed
This
the
is
drawer
bullshit.
shut.
Okay.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Not every old map is a treasure map, Rolo. Every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. See with the pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to the town.
Rolo carefully
you
traced the
follow it-
path with his finger. He jabbed
It
down
leads
at
right
the end
to-
point.
Town square? It's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Well, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as those explosive over here. It's not hiding treasure. A real bummer. Rolo, what's the thing you're being excited about for the past month? The festival? They're trying to bomb the... When they gather near the center of the town, she's gonna blow off the festival. Not if you stop her.
Luca looked
what was
up
that?
from the map.
What was that? Uh-oh. The grandma's back? Quiet. He's a light.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up,
Okay.
the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
This is going to be another bad end, isn't it?
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence. A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now
dad?
echoed down the stairs.
No, he's not. He doesn't look like the dad. Reach the entrance above them. Hira?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Okay, not you hurt anyone. There is more reason to scared. Scared to help. So,
At
just
the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life. Rollo shifted
this is
suddenly.
nothing.
Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth. It was too late. Rollo was
Rollo is
already
going to do
inching
something?
toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the
He's
man to the
trying to
ground.
tackle. Yeah. Rollo? Mysterious, creepy man?
From the dark
I
corner,
wonder.
they saw something move.
Oh, I didn't know if I had it in me. There's only one way to find out. That was awesome.
Luca
he just kill that
scrambled to the
person?
hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
Sure cop of him good, Laura.
As Beck
He's knocked
flicked
out
back
cold.
on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Yeah, it's Hero.
Chapter 7.
I think they're progressing. Like this is the
The
good path, isn't it?
interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Interrogation. Okay.
Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain, they couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Good cop. Chill cop. Good cop, chill cop is not the.
They'd run
The
the
good way to do
classic
things, but-
good cop, chill cop interrogation. Luca walked calmly to
cool.
the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits. He looked
Check
over to
on
find
my bell,
Luca,
man.
who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. It was all a big mistake. Okay, what's going on here? Why do you have you strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got this started.
Rollo and Beck
Almost
emerged from
here.
hiding to give a timid wave.
Oh, alright. Mistakes happen. Oh, her. I get scared. Just get me out of
Luca
this
glanced
group
over
and
to
call me
Rollo
even.
and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Oh, you're in my grand's basement. He could help, of course. Help with what? What's my grand up to? You would just cut me loose so I can show you.
Mr.
How do we know we
Tolliver
can trust you?
exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. Since your grandma moved to town, have I been nothing but welcome? Yeah. Well, I turned my back on your family now. It's just... all this stuff seems pretty weird. Word with people, the names of people from town, archive for my dad's old
Luca
distress
gestured to
patients'
the corner.
notes, barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. No.
Luca
You
looked
kids
again to
deserve an
Rollo and Beck.
explanation.
This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
Oh no, why?
Mr.
Because I don't
Tolliver
have
gently
any other
rubbed his
choices.
wrists.
He's a good lad.
He
These all
edged
make sense in time.
imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
Yep, he's going to lock us here. These aren't secrets, Luca. A very
Before
dark
the
past
kids had
indeed.
even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch. He punctuated
must
his
be
final
brought
words
to.
by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Lights.
Beck darted to the wall
Son
and
of
turned
a-
back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard. Mr.
Let's lock
Tolliver's
this up
muffled
down
voice
here.
came from behind the door.
That's a line, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there.
They
And
looked
let the adults
bewildered
handle
at
this.
each other.
Pretty cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we
the
certainly
end.
aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
Locked in the
Back to
basement.
the drawing board.
Okay, let's. Well, I think that this is a good stopping point, I guess. I've been streaming for about for quite some long time, and there's a lot of reading in this game. I did not expect. But we will see. We will see what happens, and I will see you guys. I'll play the next line. Like, just continue this path. Maybe not bringing back is actually a bad idea, because you know, Rolo is kind of like an idiot. Me too, I guess. The character in here, at least. But yeah, we will continue this. This is very, very interesting. It's a very, very good game. And sorry guys, if you let's say that you guys missed something, then you probably need to you probably need to rewatch the whole VOD. And yeah, because this is a very story-driven game. If you miss a little bit part, you probably wouldn't understand the rest of the story. So I would strongly recommend, if you missed a part of the stream, go and watch the whole thing. And yeah, and I would play more later today. So I will see you guys. So toodles, bye.